Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. I'm so glad you joined me again. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. Please listen in, subscribe, tell your neighbors and friends. Would be great to have you every week. We have been, it's an amazing time right now for a lot of us, a lot going on, including our very own Houston White, who is a Minneapolis-based designer and entrepreneur, and he now has a collection with Target. So the new Houston White Target collection is available now. You can learn all about it on youtube.com/Target. And of course, Houston is a long-time entrepreneur here in Minneapolis. He has the Get Down Coffee Shop, and he's been doing good work in the community. So please do support him and learn more about it at youtube.com/Target, looking for Houston White Target collection. All right. So recently I went to get my mom. And so my mom is now 86 years old. And so she doesn't travel alone anymore. And so I will fly down and I would go and pick her up and then bring her back to our house. And she gets to spend time with us. And I always buy her a one-way ticket. And I tell her, you stay as long as you want, because you know what? That's my mom. And she gets to. And I wouldn't be me without my mom. So so at 86, it's always fun to hang out with her and learn more and get wiser. And it's a really good time. So on my way there, however, I sat by a woman who, from the very moment that I said hello to her, started just spewing out negative things about, well, I don't know if the plane's going to take off on time. I don't know if it's going to, this is going to work. And, and my last layover was so long and, they don't know what they're doing. And I mean, it was just one negative thing after another. So I made a decision at that very moment that I was going to stop talking to her, because here's what I knew. I was on my way to get my mom. Here's what I knew. That plane was going to take off. It was going to get me there on time. I was going to get off that plane safely, and I was going to go get my mama and bring her back to our house. Okay. So I decided, you know what? I am just going to stop the conversation right now with this person, because it is clear that what was coming out of her mouth was no good for her, no good for me, no good for everyone on that plane. So I stopped talking to her. And so I just kind of sat there, and the plane was just moving along. It was a very smooth flight, very, very smooth flight. And we were coming into landing, and all of a sudden there was just like this kind of bump. I mean, it was a very smooth flight. Things were going just fine. I stopped talking to the woman. Things were going just fine. We were on our way, right? We were on our way to Orlando, and smooth flight, no problems whatsoever. Now, all of a sudden, the plane hit a couple of bumps. And when you're flying, if you hit a cloud, the feeling in the plane is just this like drop feeling. So all of a sudden you get jumbled a little bit and it drops. Well, the moment we had that bump, of course, my little negative neighbor just went straight into negative talk, Oh no, what's going to happen? Da, 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 da. And as she went into negative talk and she started talking kind of loud, of course, people around her started attracting that negative talk. Now, the truth of the matter is that was simply a bump, because I was focused. I was going to go to Orlando, and I was going to get there, and I was going to land safely, and this plane was taking me there. So I knew what I wanted. And however, in the process of getting to where I was going to go, I was experiencing a few bumps. Now, when that plane went through those few bumps, that little bit of, turbulence, I had to make a decision. And my decision was this: was I going to allow myself to immediately go into despair mode, immediately go into alarm mode, immediately go into, oh no, we're going to crash mode. I had to make a decision. Where was I going to allow myself to go? And my decision was very clear because I got on the plane to get off the plane. Then I started thinking about what happens to us in life when we hit a few bumps. Because here's the reality. Life is not smooth. It is not smooth. It is not a smooth path where you get on at birth and then you get off when your life is done, right? It's not a smooth path. You're going to hit some bumps. Now, the question becomes, when you hit those bumps, do you and are you clear enough about your own future, about your own plan, about your own vision, about your own dreams to stay the course when those bumps come, when that turbulence come? Are you clear enough and are you confident enough in who you are to what? Stay the course no matter how many bumps you get, because you are on your way to somewhere. And or do you let go of that vision, that dream, that progress that you've made, and you allow your life to crash right there in the middle of that turbulence? You allow that turbulence to take away your vision, your dreams, your hopes, where you're going, your progress. So what I want to say to you today is that as you are going along in your life, you're going to have a smooth path for a while, and then you're going to hit some bumps. Do not lose your vision in the bumps. Do not lose your confidence in the bumps. Do not lose your hope and your dreams and your progress in the bumps. Now, these bumps can come in various forms, right? Turbulence can hit your life in many different forms. You have been given a diagnosis. That is a turbulence. Are you going to allow yourself to let go of your life and your dreams just because a doctor said this or that? You have a business partner who has gone like chaos on you, who is now betraying you. That is a bump in your business. Are you going to allow your whole business to be gone? Are you going to allow yourself to lose everything that you've worked for because of these couple of bumps, because of a little turbulence? Your best friend, decides that she doesn't want to be your best friend anymore. And now she's talking about you to other people. That is simply turbulence. Are you going to allow yourself to bend to wherever she's at and go to where she's at? Or are you going to rise above the turbulence, which is what we had to do? You go above the cloud just a little bit, go above the turbulence just a little bit, then to come back onto smooth path. You're about to lose your business. That is turbulence. That's all it is. You're not going to lose your business. You're not going to lose that client. You're not going to lose that work. What you're going to do is to figure out, one, do I know where I'm going? Do I still know what I want to accomplish? Is my vision still clear? Is my focus there? And what you're going to do is you're going to stay the course. In leadership, it's called staying with the tension. You stay with the tension. You walk through that turbulence, and if you have to go up a little bit, rise up above that turbulence, and then come back to a smooth path and land that plane. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Land the plane. Refuse to give into the turbulence, because you're going to have some. And when they do come, now you know what to do. Get yourself focused. Focus. Get back to your vision, get back to your dreams, celebrate your successes, get new partnerships, get new alliances, get new energy, do some praying, because I sure did. I'm like, Lord, thank you for some supernatural work here. Get this plane through this turbulence and get me to Orlando. Do what you have got to do to rise above the turbulence. And if you can't rise above it, just handle it, stay with the tension of it, and get through on the other side to a smooth path. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today for Dr. Verna's Virtues. And we forgot to do our affirmation. So let's go ahead and do our affirmation to finish up this session. All right. Let's do the change your life one. This is my life, and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to. Why? Because it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. And so are you. All right. Find out more about me at drvernaprice.com. Please listen, subscribe, tell your friends. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Get caught up on previous Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Get fast, reliable internet for any budget. Now qualifying customers can get Xfinity Internet free through the Affordable Connectivity Program. That's right, free high-speed internet from Xfinity. And Internet Essentials customers can get equipment included at no extra cost. Get started today.
At Hy-Vee, we take pride of being part of the communities we serve. In 2021, we donated more than 14 million meals, and this year, we're committed to doing even more. For over 90 years, we've been the place that people turn in time of need, and we take that very seriously. That's why we're loading our semis full of food this week and making deliveries across the Midwest to help families this Easter. To join our effort, simply donate when you're at the checkout. Together, we can make a big difference for those in need.
Looking for a meaningful career with great pay and great benefits? Want to be part of something bigger? Here's your chance. Union Pacific Railroad is hiring train crew members in the Twin Cities area, now offering hiring incentives up to $15,000. No previous railroad experience is needed. We provide all the essential training, and you can get a free college education while working. Get your career on the right track with Union Pacific and apply today at up.jobs/Minnesota. That's up.jobs/Minnesota.
There's a new way to get around in North Minneapolis. It's Metro Transit Micro, a new ride-sharing service that connects you with Metro Transit bus routes or wherever you need to go on the north side. It's convenient, affordable, and accessible. Metro Transit Micro uses minibuses to reach more neighborhoods, and you'll have shorter wait times. It costs just the same as bus routes, and it's easy to use. You can pay your fare in cash, a go-to card, or the Metro Transit app. Just go to metrotransit.org/micro. Download the app and create your account. It's really simple. So whether you're going to a friend's house in Bryn Mawr to watch the Vikings game, or you need to get dropped off at the Metro C Line station to hop on a bus to get to work across town, Metro Transit Micro got you covered. Book a ride, get picked up, and get where you need to go. Start riding today on one of the new Metro Transit Micro minibuses.
It's back to school time, and that means it's back to cooking breakfast for your kiddos and making school lunches. That's a lot of cracked eggshells and cut-off sandwich crust. Now listen, before you think about throwing those food scraps away, think about recycling them. Ramsey County has a program that can help you do just that, and it won't cost you a dime. Ramsey County has a free food scraps recycling program that lets you collect stuff like apple cores, coffee grounds, and veggie scraps. Here's how it works. Put all those scraps into a compostable bag. Then once a week, drop it off at a free food scrap site by your house. And listen, I understand that life is busy, so if you can't get there once a week, just toss the bag in the freezer until you can find the time to do it. To locate a food scrap collection site near you and to get more information about the program, visit ramseyrecycles.com/food scraps. And tell your friends and family about it. Let's all do our part to help save the planet.
48 million Americans and 640,000 Minnesotans care for older parents and loved ones with disabilities, like my 3 autistic kids. We are the backbone of America's care system, but Lord knows we face a lot of challenges, which is why it's so important that we know what's at stake in this upcoming election. Join me and my friends from AARP on Wednesday, October 5th at noon. We're hosting an informational workshop online about what's at stake for family caregivers this election year. Sign up to be a part of this important virtual conversation at aarp.org/mn. Together, we'll work to make sure family caregivers have our voices heard.
All right, did you know I was the mommy slam dunk champion?
Really?
Yes, really, don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, I go to left. Fake a mom. Mama, go up, mama!
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.